Scarlet blaze. Bridge of Betrayal. The Empire achieves early success in the war thanks to House Gloucester, a noble alliance house whose vows of allegiance and safe passage were key to the quick capture of Garreg Mach. But Count Gloucester breaks his oath and turns on Burgleys's troops. Trapped in hostile territory with their supply routes severed, the Imperial Army's outlook appears bleak.
I fear I may have miscalculated, my son.
How can that be possible, Father? We have the enemy surrounded.
Yes, and they have yet to give a damn. Time grows short, and soon Edelgard's reinforcements will descend upon the Alliance.
Then we will hold them off at the Great Bridge.
And they will find another way. If they manage to take even one of the Aramid River's crossings, they can break through our ranks. And while that may not spell immediate defeat, it will dash any hopes of Count Burgleys's surrender. Eventually, Edelgard's army will wash over the land, and then, my son, we will be defeated.
Speak plain, Father. I beg of you. What does this mean for House Gloucester?
Do not fret, Lawrence. This was a leap of faith we had to take to better our territory's fortunes. When Claude came to me with this offer, I determined the reward to be worth the risk. If the gambit fails, so be it. All it means is that our house will have to swear allegiance to the Empire.
Edelgard will never settle for such. She will demand... Oh, Father. No.
I am proud of you, my son. You have grown into a man strong and wise enough to lead our house.
Is there nothing that can be done? What of your dream to claim the Alliance leadership from House Regan?
It is your house now. You determine our path. Besides, when the dust finally settles from this war, there may not be an alliance to lead.
So I am to submit to the Empire and carve out as big a place for our family as I can? Is that it? You would have me put an end to the Leicester Alliance?
Perhaps my praise of your wisdom was ill-advised. You get ahead of yourself, Lawrence. We bend the knee only if we lose, not before. And as you said, we may yet be able to drive back the Emperor's reinforcements and win the day. Always think 2 steps ahead, my son. Be clever. Survive. That is the lesson I seek to impart. I had best go prepare for my final battle as Count Gloucester. However this plays out, look for a way for our house to prosper, and seize it, Lawrence. Seize it! That is how Irvin Fritz Gloucester fights, and it is how you must fight as well.
Well, we managed to slog our way to the encampment. Now we just have to finalize our plan.
Why is it so important to hold part of the Aramid riverbank again? I mean, wouldn't it make more sense to cross over into Alliance territory before it's too late?
If we do, we risk the enemy cutting off our retreat. We are here to break their siege, not fall prey to one.
If we don't conduct this rescue carefully, we'll be worse off than we started. We must be smart. And that means establishing at least one bridgehead in addition to the Great Bridge of Myrddin.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
The Minister is a general of much endurance. He will be holding out until we arrive. He is more than a warrior and a maker of strategies. It would lack wisdom to be making an enemy of him.
Yep, that's my father. No one can beat him. I just hope I can be half the warrior he is one day.
I think even 1.5 Berg leases would be more than enough. Not that it's any of my business.
So, what are we to do about House Gloucester? They have indicated a willingness to swear fealty, for whatever that pittance of a promise is worth. That leaves only Phlegathon and Ordelia. And I doubt very much that anyone would take us to task for dismantling them.
The head of House Ordelia is one of the 5 Great Lords. Dismantling them, as you say, would hamper Her Majesty's ability to rule effectively in the future. Consider, for example, why we chose not to dismantle House Ire.
Because I belong to House Ire, and you did not have to. Ah, of course. You are happy so long as they install successors who are willing to toe the line.
That is the plan, yes. House Phlegathon, however, must be disposed of. Their Lord Acheron has leveraged his control of the Great Bridge to do whatever he well pleases. I have a suspicion the Alliance desires him gone as badly as we do.
Lawrence Gloucester and Lysithea von Ordelia were Her Majesty's schoolmates, yes? They may be more willing to listen to reason than the others.
Sure, but Claude went to the Officers' Academy too. And he's taken a firm stance against the Empire. Do you really think this can be handled via diplomacy?
That will depend on precisely what their demands are. But first, we must retake the Great Bridge and extricate Count Burgles and his troops. Let us focus our energies on that for the time being.
Agreed. And it would behoove us all not to overlook how devious Claude can be just because we went to the academy together. If he's not willing to come to the table, I won't hesitate to meet him on the battlefield instead.
I won't hold back either. Sometimes you have to kill old friends in this line of work. It's just how it is. Pardon me.
Oh, news?
Very nice.
We have now have a research station that provides opportunities for intensive training. Everyone simply must partake of it. No, go on. You had to look as well. Okay. New supportive conversation. Doge. What supportive info do we have? Oh, Ash is here. Cool. Okay, let's talk to people. Talk to people. Let's see. I understand there's a war on here, but we're all being overworked. So I suppose it can't be helped if our allies are in danger of annihilation. It would be a terrible waste of effort if we weren't able to assist them. So let us endeavor to ensure we can do so.
Absolutely.
We'll give it everything we got. Okay, next person.
Hi there.
I owe you count the leper my aunt life. That's why I volunteered to be transferred from Garrick Mock to here. I will help him, I'll swear. Okay, good.
I beg your pardon. Could you spare a moment?
My apologies, but a portion of my responsibility for losing the Great Bridge of Merton falls to me. I was late in noticing that our communication had been cut off from the Garrick Mock. When we fight to retake the bridge, I will assume the vanguard and see that my name is cleared. Yeah, just don't die.
Excuse me.
On the northern bank of the Armada, downstream of the Great Bridge, lie the territories Goneril and Ordelia. The House of Ordelia, who once expressed loyalty to the Empire, followed the Dogs of House Gloucester and changed their stance. But the House of Goneril was ready to fight to the bitter end, and that's the stance. It's all more clear now. Ooh, I wonder if I could convince Lysithia. I hope so. I have a mixing
I must be telling you.
Count Berkeley's is the man who attacked Dagda and Bridget. And now this same man is being overrun by the Alliance army. I will never be allowed the man who defeated Bridget to die in this place.
So basically...
So from Bridget's perspective, he's someone you have a grudge against. Do you want him to live anyway?
Yes.
Yes, this is my feeling. It would be shameful for him to be perishing here. Doing so would give me much sadness. That is a weird way to think about. Okay, what do we have here to spend on... No, do not change. To spend renown. That's it? I'm not spending it on this. Waste of money.
This is true.
Circumstances dictate how people act. As such, I believe things are about to get much more difficult for you. Though perhaps that will be a welcoming change for a mercenary of your caliber. You will undoubtedly face the Ashen Demon again. I do hope you emerge victorious this time. But I did come out victorious. Well, Ash is here. Oh, it's you. Listen, I surrender. I'll follow whatever orders I'm given. I'm a full part of the Imperial Army now. But Lanto also is in the Imperial Army above all. I can't choose death.
You sure?
And what does that mean exactly? His Majesty ordered me to prioritize my life over my loyalty. And what am I even fighting for? Oh. Yeah, that kind of makes sense what Ash is talking about. Okay. Hey, Dorothea. I'm glad we helped Ash to see the errors of his ways, but things may not work out like that. We're gonna have to face other classmates. There's no way to tell how that might end. I understand Eddie's circumstances, so I don't plan to demand that she put a stop up to the war.
That's not good.
But it's always painful to have an acquaintance die. Why couldn't I have been born in more peaceful times? Yeah.
Got a sec?
Speaking of the Minister of Military Affairs, remember how poorly he got along with the Minister of Domestic Affairs? Well, Irving isn't the military house, so he'll never actually turn up into a battlefield. But he was probably thinking about Count Berkeley's. He got his in his dessert. True. Alright, let's go here.
How may I help you?
I was thinking of entering the Leicester, but I ended up coming back here in a hurry. I'm a priest of the Southern Church. You see, I hope to attempt to prelate with the Eastern Church. However, given our current situation, I can't but wait to see how things unfold. Bernie!
Oh, no!
I'm gonna end up surrounded and killed in enemy territory like Count Berkeley someday.
You sure?
I wouldn't go craving his tombstone just yet. Sorry, but you're right. That's probably a bad luck, huh? But I'm still worried. Don't worry, I'll make sure you'll never get surrounded like that. I've broken through plenty of sieges in my day. Really? I'm glad to hear that. Dun dun dun.
By the by.
Are you alright, Commander? I heard the Great Bridge Merden was taken from us. The bridge is so important for our merchants, so I hope we regain it sooner or later. That's to say, nothing of a threat being invaded, though I hope we wouldn't need to worry about that. We're fine. Okay, let's talk to these people.
Oh,
I know I don't have to worry about my father. I mean, he's Count Berkeley's. He's invincible. Still, nothing guarantee on the battlefield, and I can't shake my thoughts of what might happen.
You sure?
By the time we reach him, your father will probably have won this war all by himself. Thanks for that. I'll try to think positive.
That's troubling. Greetings, friend.
Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. Oh, wait. One thing to report. The situation with the Alliance in the North seems really bad. I sure hope it gets sorted out soon. And if nothing else, I hope everyone comes home safe. Ooh.
What?
The rim is closed. Rim? Where have I heard that before? Not your business, but it has been decided that I am the House Scion.
That reminds me.
That's right. Rim is your last name. I nearly forgot about it. There's no need to remember. Okay.
Wait a moment. A moment of your time.
I obey the Empire. I have answered their call and sent out a full complement of troops. The Lester cares little for minor nobles, so I would find the Empire rule more preferable. Further, this provides a good opportunity to teach the Count Gloucester's a lesson he'll not soon forget.
Now see here.
We were most artfully deceived by the Count Gloucester, the Count of Lauren's father, you know. And Manuela was in charge of his class in the Golden Deer. It is undoubtedly depressing to have to find one former student. True. Okay, Imperial soldier.
How can I be of service?
The southern bank of the lower Armid River is in Herm's territory. Are you familiar with the House Herm? They once had a considerable power as one of the 7 great noble families. However, they ran afoul of the former emperor and were in danger of being crushed entirely. This incited the remaining great nobles to wrest for power from the emperor in the insurrection of the 7. Oh.
By the way,
Gerald's mistress and her certain gave us all we could handle in Madrid. Next time I see them will be far too soon, I'll tell you what. I can't believe the kingdom hired them. Although I suppose it's a relief that they won't show up in our fight against the Alliance. Oh, they probably will. Poland is certainly growing turbulent. During such times, it's unusual to see various schemers appear and try to turn the chaos into their own advantage. There are a number of young generals in this army, so people like myself and Hanneman, well, we have to be extra careful. Okay, we got like 3 more left.
What to do?
Hey, Monica.
Do you have a moment?
Our army rushed over here to the Alliance territory. I'm worried about the situation in the kingdom. And yes, we have the reasonable amount of forces left, as well as whatever General Randolph has, but...
So basically...
It'll be bad news if the king attacked us himself. Loyal troops are famed for their strength. And if the king does come, any former kingdom forces who intercept them may falter. Let's talk to Hubert.
If I may.
Count Berkeley's is a beast of a man, and no one with a keen sense for traps. Yeah, for him is to not smell betrayal. Well, I have little choice but to praise Count Gloucester's deception. Well, we have to be careful so nobles don't tend to miss a step and they don't leave themselves open.
Right.
Particularly true in the case of those who possess experience and competencies in equal measure, such as Gloucester. Can I even speak? Can I even speak? Talk, say. What occurred was truly regrettable. I should have seen through the Count Gloucester's duplicity. Or perhaps it's more accurate to say I misjudged the man's ambition. He prices people above all, and we created a situation where he wanted a fight. I will end to reflect on that. Okay, let's expand the facility since we're here.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
Oh, we're increasing this, yeah. Your camp is now level D. Your supply of training points and activity points has increased. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. I think that's all I can
Let me
upgrade.
know if I may be of further service.
Oh, there's like something available over here. History of Fodlan. Here we research the latest and greatest tactics ever to grace the field of battle. If our findings pique your interest, I will be delighted to assist you. How about it? At the Tactics Academy, you can enhance your unit's battle proficiencies. Expand this facility will unlock new ventures for improvement. Facility effects include unlocking additional warrior gauges, unlocking vulnerable slots, unlocking level up capabilities for unique abilities.
My instruction comes at a high price.
Oh.
Don't
Okay, I'm
neglect
good.
your daily studies.
Tactics are essential to any victory. I should keep them in mind as I prepare. Yep. Ooh, I missed somebody over here.
Pardon me.
Have you heard of a man named Arcurion? He is the lead house of Pathedion, who rules over the Great Bridge of Myrden. At first, he pledged loyalty to our Adrestia, but no sooner did the man hear about the Count Gloucester's action than he betray us and surrender the bridge. It takes quite an opportunist to change the camp as easily as some change their clothes. Crew. Okay, what we have to do next. You know what? Let's do some conversations.
Oh, hey. Looks like I'm not the first one to show up.
Hello there. No need to pay me any mind. I'll just be absorbed in my book here. I assume you've come to meet someone? As they've clearly not arrived yet, why don't you join me? Here.
Thanks. Hey, Linhart, you're into all that spooky magic stuff, right? Like sorcery and crests and whatnot?
Yes. Why? Is there something you'd like to ask me?
Oh, no. I was just thinking it's kind of weird that you've never really been interested in my power.
Do you want me to be?
I mean, not really. But I would have at least expected you to ask about it by now. That and Hubert scared me half to death talking about how you might experiment on me. And just so we're clear, I'm not into that.
Uh-huh. Well, not everything piques my interest. Your circumstances simply do not.
If you're not interested, then so be it. But is there any particular reason why?
Hard to say. Perhaps because a sword is the only thing you're able to manifest? Strictly speaking, I suppose your power does raise some questions. But that sinister weapon of yours, it just doesn't leave me all that interested in learning more.
Sinister, huh? That's one way to describe it.
Tell me, have you ever beheld one of the hero's relics? They also possess the most peculiar aura. And yet, there's something almost divine about the terror they instill. But your sword? It's cold. Maybe even inhuman. In more complex terms, it's little more than an inorganic, dispassionate construct. Not a hint of the goddess's divine guidance in its design. It's not as if you were able to choose what you manifested, right? It just came to you.
True, but what if I could turn it into something else and start manifesting different things? Would you be interested then?
Is such a thing possible? I would like to see that for myself, I must admit. In fact, I'd be quite excited by that. What a fascinating topic to lay at my feet.
Hold your horses there. I'm not really sure I've laid anything anywhere just yet.
But aren't you the one who brought it up?
An opera company smack dab in the middle of the Imperial capital, huh? I can't even begin to imagine what that must be like. I mean, I've been all over the place for my mercenary work, but it's mostly just been for small-time rural lords and the like. Honestly, I'd never even met anyone from the big cities like Enbar or Ferdiad before coming to Garreg Mach. Even after I ended up in the capital, all the glitz and glamour made me feel almost like I was living someone else's life instead of my own.
You know, shows in the capital are about 1,000 times flashier than the little town festival shows you might be used to. Every important moment of the drama is conveyed through elaborate song, and at the center of the musical ensemble stands its star, the diva.
I think I get the idea. These divas sound pretty incredible. They probably get stage names and everything if they're that important, huh?
Oh, but of course. I was known as the mystical songstress.
Hey, that's pretty good. There always has been this kind of indescribable aura surrounding you.
Thanks, but I have mixed feelings about the name myself. They called me that because of how suddenly a street orphan like me was discovered and debuted.
Yeah, I see how there could be some complicated feelings wrapped up in that. But if you were able to rise from that to diva, you must have the chops to back it up. Not that I can even picture what that would sound like. Hey, do you think you could sing something for me?
Since you asked so nicely, but I'm only doing it this once, okay?
How the crimson rain of pain it came, falling hard upon a land aflame, when the sacred blade it split the sky until the heavens heard our cry. In the hour of vengeance will you heed the call? On the red fields of revenge will you help avenge? We must fight strong and stand tall.
Well, what did you think?
It was, yeah.
What? You didn't like it? Not quite the booming applause I'm used to.
No, it was incredible, honest. I was just kinda at a loss for words for a second there. That was like nothing else I've ever heard before. Sorry, I can't really give you much more than that.
Oh, don't worry about it. This sort of thing happens more often than you'd think.
Well, as long as you're not mad. If you don't mind, though, maybe you could try again for me sometime? I'd really like to hear you sing some more. And hey, I might even get better at telling you what I thought.
Sure. I suppose I can give you one more chance.
Let's see, Edelgard, and it's gonna be Bernadetta. Oh lord, here we go.
Wait, what?
Bernadetta, is that a letter from your mother?
Huh? Oh, Lady Edelgard! Yes, she wrote me from the capital. Wait, how did you know that? Are you screening my mail? Spying on my correspondence?
Bernadetta, is there anyone else who would write you?
Of course there is! There's, that guy? Wait, I don't have any friends. I don't even have any family. I don't have anybody! Poor Bernie's all alone in this cold, cruel world.
Easy, Bernadetta. You have plenty of friends. They simply don't need to write to you because you're fighting in the same army.
Wait, really? Well, that's a relief.
Also, how can you claim to have no family when your mother writes you regularly? That's certainly more than I can say.
Oh, right. I forgot about your, parent situation. Guess I shouldn't be complaining, huh?
It's fine. Just be thankful that your mother is in good health. And make sure to write back so she doesn't worry.
I always do. Pages and pages.
That reminds me, have you heard from your father? I'm sure he had much adjusting to do after I installed him in Garrick Mach as the head of the Southern Church.
Nothing from him, but my mother keeps me up to date in her letters. She has his attendance and her regular reports. The last update was something like, "Your father is so scared of the Central Church's assassins, he's locked himself away up in the third-story reception hall. They have to drag him out kicking and screaming whenever it's time to deal with clerical affairs."
I'm certain I heard a similar tale when another noble first relocated to Garrick Mach.
Really? Huh. Oh, but the locking himself in his room part sure sounds a lot like me, doesn't it?
Yes, although you've come a long way from the reclusive, shy girl you used to be. Back at the Officers' Academy, you used to take your shunning of people to something of an extreme.
Do you really think I'm that different now? It's hard for me to tell. Maybe knowing that my father has started hiding from the world helps, though. Now I don't have to stay inside to avoid seeing him, you know?
One might say your curse has been lifted, just like mine.
Wait, hang on. What's your curse?
Nothing. Please ignore what I said.
Oh, come on! You can't leave me in suspense like this!
Ha! Alright, let's do some... training, I guess.
Time to work you into shape.
An acquired class. Oh yeah. Because of Ash. Wait, I thought Ash was a bow user. Oh yeah, he is. This class is already unlocked. Okay, cool. Don't have to worry. Monica. At least Monica's good to go. She's still good. She's still good. I think everybody's still good. Okay, let's just do some training. Remove all. Optimize.
This'll help me.
A new power is now.
Who knew this?
Hey, anything.
Okay, remove. Optimize. Begin training. Yes.
A middling performance, but acceptable.
This'll help me break the...
Who knew this power slept within?
I must make the most of it.
This is quite fascinating.
Can't let this power go on.
I work to grow.
Remove all. Optimize. In training.
Well, that was a chore.
This'll help me break...
What a fast...
This will help.
Not that there's any point.
This power will serve me.
Hey, anything that.
I work to grow.
I got one more. Okay, optimize.
We both were sweating greatly.
This'll help me.
What a fascinating...
Oh, look at that.
Hey, any.
A new power is.
This power...
Time to work you into shape. Can't wait to see how you do.
Support info. Okay, so no conversations. That might change because I have to add some stuff in here. You learn to make peach sorbet.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Okay, what was it? What can we make? Oh, we'll do this one. Let us get Manuela and Gaspard. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want...
Oh, but this is just to die for. It's my favorite, really.
Oh, this looks great. I'm.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Okay, now we should do just chores.
Care to make yourself useful?
Yeah, volunteer. Oh yeah, let's do these two.
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
I'm glad I'm paired with you, Manuela. So glad that I'm even excited to be working.
Yes, it reminds me of our days in the opera company. But this time, you finally get to see I can do more than just strut about the stage.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Okay, who else can we do? Care for horses. He's only by himself. Ooh. Oh, hell yeah, we're doing this.
Counting on you both.
And you need me for this? Are you sure?
Come on, we'll do it together.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Okay, so next is going to be... Oh, I'm gonna do Monica for sure. Oh, double Monica. Hell yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Edelgard. Yep.
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
Would you care to join me for tea once we're finished, Your Majesty?
That sounds lovely. Let's quicken our pace so we have more time to enjoy it.
We all must do our fair share.
Award available. Ooh, let's get the reward first. Alright, let's go here.
Well, how'd it go?
Ooh, that's a weapon. Wait, what is the... Oh, it's just a... whatchamacallit, Oh, it's a battalion. It's not a weapon.
Any result's a good result.
True. Alright, so... No, not that.
You wanted to talk, Monica? This is an interesting choice of location.
I hear you've been going above and beyond lately. That you perform miracles each time you set foot on the battlefield.
Why are you complimenting me all of a sudden? I mean, things have been going well, but...
Oh, I assure you, I have no ulterior motive. You've helped me out a great deal too, after all. Even Her Majesty praises your fine work. She talks about you so much, in fact, I'm more than a little sick of hearing your name.
Huh. She talks about me that much? Wait a sec. You aren't jealous, are you? Nah, that wouldn't make any sense.
Indeed, it wouldn't. Why in the world would I be jealous of you? After all, you are merely Her Majesty's subordinate. Your relationship will never transcend the bounds of master and servant. It will never reach the depths of meaning that Her Majesty and I share.
You're totally right. We're not in the same league.
What is this sudden attitude shift? You don't believe me, do you? It never even crossed my mind how irritatingly close you and Her Majesty are. Not once.
Yeah, you basically just admitted it.
I certainly did not.
You did. You said you were jealous that Edelgard and I are so close.
The word jealous never traversed my lips.
You sure you're not, though?
Perhaps a little.
That's what I thought.
But so what if I am? I have always been Her Majesty's most devoted admirer. Hubert is one thing, but you're just a run-of-the-mill mercenary. To think Her Majesty has uttered your name more times than she has mine, it makes me want to scream my lungs out.
You've been counting? Look, I'd probably come up a lot because we've been fighting together so much. Don't worry, Monica. Things will turn around once the war is over.
Aw. Being consoled by the winner only makes me feel even more like a loser. I can't believe it has come to this. I have no other choice but to ask for your help.
What's come to what now?
I will just have to show you. Come on, let's go.
Oh, interesting. Any more? No? Alright, let's see. What do we have to do next? I guess let's double check the war map. Occasionally, Anna's shop will appear on the war map. Anna will change location each time you engage in battle, so don't miss your chance to visit her shop. If you select a survey spot where Anna is currently located on the war map, Anna will visit your camp. The setup shop there for the duration of the current chapter. You can buy rare and precious items from Anna's shop. In other words, this. Oh, I gotta get there in 4 turns? Damn it. Alright, a civilian house in the village near the battlefield. Ugh. A spring in the forest. The town's blacksmith. So pretty much I don't have to do much. Well, this one's gonna require an item. Pay in gold. This one I have to defeat like 2,000 enemies. Okay. Hey there everyone, thank you for watching this episode. Please leave a like, it will help me get more visibility on the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment, and if you're not subscribed, then subscribe. and follow me on my social media, especially on Twitter, where I will announce when I go live on Twitch. And follow me on Twitch also at twitch.tv, The Real Dark One. And I hope to see you over there and in the next episode. So take care and goodbye for now.